You hear those background vocals too? Those layered vocals are so pretty.
Player, this pimp don't lie. How many rap stars you know that went to Berkeley High? I'm always with a cup of bourbon. I'm in here choosing, you up here searching.
Yo, welcome to the show, everybody. It's me, Ben, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, y'all, it's time. Kai is here with Mmmh, I think is how you pronounce it, obviously, and the mini album as well. Your boy's gonna be over on Patreon later, tomorrow, actually, because this video is going up in time. I'll be over on my Patreon tomorrow reacting to the rest of the album, all those B-sides, because that's where we do all of our album reviews. So if you're interested, hit me up. First link in the description. I'll be over there tomorrow. In the meantime, we're getting into this music video. Ignore my eyes. I have been crying a little bit. Don't worry about me. Everything's fine. Sometimes you just need to get a good cry out. You know what I mean? And honestly, who knows? I might end up crying because of the music video anyway, just because we've been waiting so long. exo-l's, we've wanted this for so long. And I feel weird saying that because in the grand scheme of things, I'm still a baby exo-l, right? I've only really been a massive fan of the group for about a year or so. And sometimes it kind of feels like, because I haven't been through as much as some of y'all have been through, it doesn't, I don't know, I don't always feel like I'm worthy to call myself a fan. I don't know. The way that fandoms work in this community sometimes gets kind of toxic. And sometimes it makes me feel like I'm not as hardcore of a fan as other people are because I haven't been through certain, it doesn't matter. The point is, I'm really excited for this. I need to get these tears out of my eyes. But the point is, I'm here now, y'all. I'm super excited for this. Hopefully y'all are as well. If y'all are new to the channel somehow, or maybe you just haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for your boy, because you already know anytime the EXO boys breathe, I'm going to be reacting to it. You already know how it is. And especially for something like this, man, like I said, we've been waiting on a solo debut for Kai for the longest time. And it's finally here. It feels weird to be here now, because I remember right when I had started reacting to EXO in the first place, I had tons of people saying all of these members have had different sort of like solo projects here and there, but we haven't really gotten anything from Kai yet, and we really want that. And I remember talking about that with y'all back in like August of last year, June, July, August of last year, when I was like the babyest K-pop fan in general, not just an exo-l, not just a baby exo-l, but a baby K-pop fan in general. And now I'm here in almost December of 2020. And it's time. So this was the long intro. I'm sorry for talking so much. We're gonna get to the music video. Let's do this thing. Kai. Let's go. I don't need to drag this out any longer, bro. I'm really excited. Hopefully y'all are as well. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Click play. If y'all didn't know, I reacted to the film the other day, and was my favorite of the previews. Well, you already have my whole heart, so don't worry about it, Kai. Ugh. Go ahead and come through one time with the mullet. Wow, that color combination is ridiculous. You hear those background vocals too? Those layered vocals are so pretty. The body roll. Let's go, Kai. I gotta really be paying attention to the vocals. Ugh. Once again with these background vocals. Ugh. Big location switch. Ugh. Bro, some of these shots are ridiculous. Wait a minute. This might be, okay, this might be a bit of a stretch. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I wonder if they're specifically playing into that transition switch as like an aside to say that Kai, obviously his power is teleportation. Is that part of that? Maybe. I'm probably overthinking it, but I figured I'd mention it just because that popped into my brain. Let's go. That move is ridiculous. It's just a body roll. Take my jacket, put it on. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Destroy me if you want. Bro, here's the thing, bro. I try not to compare anything when I can avoid it because I know sometimes people take it the wrong way and they think that I'm trying to compare artists. But what I'm trying to say when I say this is that earlier I was going to make an aside to say that, you know, this isn't the only title track from an SM artist this year that has a major body roll component as its major source of choreography. Taemin, the GOAT himself. But what I'm trying to say is, especially after that lyric about destroying, that also reminds me a lot of Taemin as well. And if there's two artists, two dancers, two performers that I would love to talk about as some of my favorites in the entire industry. I'm not just saying as a label from SM, I'm talking about the industry as a whole. We can talk about Kai and Taemin. So it's almost kind of appropriate that I'm getting those vibes, though, that like sort of similar energy from both. And you don't have to feel that way. That's totally fine if you don't. Maybe you didn't even recognize it at all, and that's fine. That's just something that I noticed. I'm just giving my opinion at the end of the day. It's a reaction. I'm not here to, whatever, it's fine. Just, we'll even go back a little bit. Destroy me if you want, right? Come into my arms. I'm inviting you in. Come and mess my life up, why don't you? I'm inviting you in. And how strong is that of a mindset to be in? How strong mentally do you have to be able to look at someone who might come into your life and really mess things up for you, but still be able to say, come and mess me up? Is that irresponsible? To some people, maybe that would be. But in the case of this song and the energy that Kai is giving off so far, it sounds like he's saying, almost as if he's saying, come and try to mess what I've got going on up. Because even if you do, you won't be able to get to me in the end. The kind of energy that he's putting off in this one, it kind of feels like he's saying, the only person that can stop me from truly getting what I want is me. And if you think you're going to be able to do that, feel free. Because I'm going to push you out the door before you're able to do anything. Does that make sense? Am I going too deep into this? That's what I'm getting from this though, bro. He's killing it. He's killing it so far. So sort of purplish. Oh my god, dude, it's so far. The abs. God. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna wait and talk about this properly at the end. And I'm gonna do my best not to talk about it right now. But the vocals that he has exhibited in this track have been enough to make me almost start crying again from what I was crying about earlier. Just continue, bro. What have you done to me? So despite what I was saying earlier, he's still saying he's got this emotional connection. Once again with the layering. He's dancing in water. King. Do you only think about me or do you think about other things too? That was so sick. Okay. All right, now this is where I gotta ask questions. I don't recognize, okay, there were very specifically 2 logos outlined on the ice there. I didn't recognize the 2. So is that going to be referencing another music video that Kai might do for a B-side on this album? Or is that relating to some sort of crazy SM universe thing that we haven't talked about? Because obviously the Super M Boys teased aespa, for crying out loud, and then aespa teased somebody, aespa teased Boa, but NCT also teased NCT, and maybe there's something at the end of this that I'm just not quite understanding that might be teasing another SM project in the future, or like I said, might be teasing Kai. Look, the point is, the main takeaway from me about this music video, this solo debut from Kai, is the overall vibe, which I was talking about, where even despite the fact that he says in the lyrics that in some ways he feels attached to this relationship that he's talking about, I still get the vibe from him that he's strong, that he's going to sort of stand up to it in the long run and be okay. Even if it might be painful in the moment, he's going to be okay because he's stronger than the emotions that he's feeling. And that's really powerful because I don't always feel that way. And in a lot of ways, I do look up to Kai. Of course I do. It's kind of hard not to. The dude's very easy to relate to. Just in a lot of ways. That's why Kai is so loved, I feel like. Not just because, let's be real, the dude's a hottie. He can dance his ass off. But he's relatable, bro. He's relatable. And that's why I sort of latched onto him as quickly as I did. Even just from an EXO standpoint, obviously now with all the content we've been watching, and then even later on with Super M promotions and stuff like that, of course he's easy to relate to, but that part of the music video is very important to me, and I really feel that way. So if y'all feel that way, definitely let me know. If you think I'm kind of crazy and I'm just sort of talking smack or whatever, you can let me know that as well. It's all good. But the other thing about this is that I was fully ready to sit down tonight and break down some choreo. And for those of y'all that have been around on the channel for a while, you know that I don't really know a whole lot about dancing. I helped teach a cotillion class for some middle schoolers back when I was in high school, which basically means I taught ballroom dancing to kids for a little while. And that's the majority of my dancing experience. I've been in a couple musical productions where I've had to learn very basic choreography, but it was in a massive unit, you know, like there were like 30 of us on stage at once and we were all doing the same moves. It wasn't like I was soloed out or whatever. So my experience is very limited. So I don't know a whole lot about choreography, but the whole thing that I want to talk about is that while the choreography obviously impressed me here, the vocals blew me away. And you know, I'm no stranger to this. I've been knew that Kai could sing his ass off too. He doesn't always necessarily get the opportunity, at least in regard to the groups that he's in, especially because it's so much easier to just throw Kai into a very, you know, massive dancing role because he's such an incredible performer, right? But he didn't just come out with this solo debut today to show off his dancing skills. He did that and did that once again. Not that he needed to prove himself again, because everybody knows, but he still did that. But on top of that, he came at us with these vocals to the point where at some moments I forgot I was even watching a music video. Once again, those of y'all that have been subscribed for a while, you know that some of the time I forget I'm reacting to music and I'm actually just focused on the music video. It's almost as if I was so focused on the vocals this time around that I forgot I was watching. And that, I can't say has happened in a very long time. Leave it to Kai. The effect, bro. Look, this is the cultural reset we wanted and deserved, to be honest with you. We've waited so long, exo-ls. I know y'all have been waiting for this forever. Many of y'all have been waiting so much longer than me. I feel like I've been waiting forever, and like I said, I've really only been in exo-l for almost 2 years. It's barely, not even been 2 years. Maybe in like March or April, I think, of this next year, it'll have been 2 years for me that I'll have been in exo-l. Which means y'all have been waiting even longer. Double, sometimes, in some cases, triple than that, right? Even more. But I'm not gonna speak for all of us. But what I will say is, from my perspective, this was everything I could have asked for and more from a title track from Kai, because it showcases all of his ability at once. and not just one thing that we know he's already good at. Does that make sense? If y'all agree with me, I appreciate that. If you don't, leave it in the comments. Let me know why. Obviously, there's always a discussion to be had, so if you're interested in leaving a comment, please do. Like I said, I'll be over on my Patreon tomorrow reacting to the remainder of the B-sides. If y'all know off the top of your heads that there will be another music video, let me know which song it will be for, and that way I'll know to skip it in my album review, so that I can react to it for the first time with the video. Hopefully that makes sense, because obviously we've done that with the majority of the artists that have come out with solo stuff this year anyway. So for those of y'all that are seasoned veterans of the channel, you already know what's going on. Please help your boy out. But like I said, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, I know I talked quite a bit with this one. I didn't realize I was going to be recording for like 16, 17 minutes, but let's be real, I'm kind of drunk and I felt like talking, and Kai means a lot to me, so, you know, it's a recipe for a longer video. But thank you for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button for your boy one time. You already know, anytime the EXO boys do anything, I'm going to be reacting to it. That's on period. You already know how it is. Thank you for watching. Please, please leave me your thoughts in the comments. I don't just want to go to Stan Twitter to hear what people have to say about this. I want to hear from y'all, because I know y'all actually have your heads screwed on straight, for crying out loud. Y'all actually know what you're talking about here on YouTube. People on Stan Twitter sometimes just talk smack just to talk smack. Let me know what you think, because I'm curious to see what people are going to say about this. That's it for me. Thank you for watching. I love y'all very much. Please have a good rest of your day. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for more videos as per usual. Till next time.